I'm assuming you clicked on this video because you do not want to buy your void stones again. And fair enough. Who wants to do that, right? Especially when the fights are this fun. So this is going to be a guide for Elder, and this is not actually the fight that gets you your void stone. This is the fight that gets you the invite to get your void stone. So this one here is for Elder. This one here is for Uber Elder. The Uber Elder is what gets you your void stone, but you have to do Uber minimum 2 times to be able to do Uber Elder, or you could just buy the fragments for Uber Elder on trade. So when you kill Elder, he will always drop one of these 2 fragments. It is completely random which one he drops, 50-50 shot, so inevitably you're going to get like 15 of the top and 0 of the bottom, because that's just how it goes every single league. But this fight's not that hard. That's the good news. To get these fragments to do the base Elder, you want to run these maps: Enslaver, Eradicator, Constrictor, and Purifier. Once you do those 4 maps, which I think I actually have a clip of that I will show, they're super easy. The boss at the end is super easy too. That gives you your fragments, then you go into the Elder. So the best way I can think to teach this fight is actually going to be to show you the fight and then talk about it. So real quick, this is an Elder Guardian, and just for like frame of reference, this build has like maybe 40 divines into it, so no, I didn't put Mage Blood on or anything like that, just to make it like somewhat realistic. This build's dog shit with Mage Blood anyway. But you'll see, so right there, the Elder actually comes in and removes the map boss. That doesn't happen for Cyrus maps or for Shaper maps. That only happens for Elder maps. So he will remove the map boss and then spawn his own Guardian. And these Guardians don't have much HP. They're not too scary, although this map was also not elked, and it was, like, I didn't juice it or anything. I also don't think I'm Maven witnessing this one. I think I already had this one witnessed. So this is like the least of the juice possible, so keep that in mind. I'm not going to show all the Guardians. I'm just going to show this one because they're all pretty easy. If you have your eyes open, that is. So they phase. Each Guardian will phase 3 times. They'll just go invulnerable. Elder will come in and then port you like that. Not much else to say. And then he drops the fragment and also possibly the Maven Invitation if you're lucky. That Maven Invitation is also currently like 170C, so if you do get that, you are very happy. Okay, now I have the actual Eater kill here. We'll just kind of walk through it. So, wait, what is this? That's Eater. I need Elder. Sorry. I'm not editing that out. Too fucking lazy. Alright, here we go. Here's the Elder. I'm just going to explain as I go because then I can pause it and talk. I was going to just kill it live while explaining, but I figured it'd be easier to just record it and then talk about it. So this, you see I actually can't open the map here because I fucking put them in the wrong order. You actually do have to align the fragments in a circle. That was intentional to teach you. Yeah. So this fight is pretty easy. There's 2 phases to it. I actually phased him so fast on this build that I didn't get to show one of the mechanics. So he auto attacks with these ice spears that actually kind of hurt. You just kind of want to walk in circles. This is a big donut attack. You want to stand in the middle of it. If you stand on the outside of it, when it pops, you will like die instantly. So don't do that. So for this phase, he gets ported to the middle and goes invulnerable, and then the Shaper shows up and starts channeling things, and the Shaper has to do 4 channels to keep the Elder locked in this cage. If the Shaper dies from the ads that the Elder spawns, you cannot drop a Watcher's Eye. You can still kill the boss, but you cannot drop a Watcher's Eye. We'll go over loot at the end. So you really want to make sure you got like big AoE. I kind of just AFK here because my totems are like hard carrying me, but you just kill all the portals as they spawn, and you kill the ads coming out of them. It's as easy as that. The Shaper is just, he'll be fine if you just sit and kill the portals. Easy. This is a very, very easy fight. I might even be tabbed out. It's really not that hard. And if you get to this phase and you have a build that's either a lot of AoE or totems or something like that, you gotta respect the content always, because it will catch you off guard. The second you don't respect the content, you will fucking die. But it's pretty easy at this phase, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just placing my totems, keeping the Shaper alive. So I actually phased him so fast that I didn't get one of his attacks on film. So I actually went back in and recorded myself putting like one totem down and waiting for him to do the attack. So I'll show that attack after this. But for 99% of Path of Exile, just walk in circles around the boss and you'll never die. Standing still is what gets you killed. Like I stood still right there and lost like half my HP. And this character is pretty tanky. I'm not spell suppress cap because I fucked up my chest piece, but it's not that big of a deal. So Zana spawns this red bubble. If you're not in the bubble, you're dead, and then dead. Easy as that. Got a Watcher's Eye too. Feels good, man. So yeah, that is Elder. It's really not that bad. The second phase is super free. If you get to the second phase, you're chilling. And then I have a clip that I do want to show you of the Elder attack that I actually DPS'd my way through on this one. Where is it? Here it is. Like, hear my fucking keyboard clicking. So I'm just like placing one totem, trying to get the attack to happen, so I don't like phase him too quickly. So there's the donut. You just notice standing inside of it. So what he's going to do right now is he slows you. He makes you super slow, like you can't even move, and then he like does this semicircle. If you're in like this zone, you're taking a ton of damage, and your move speed is like -10. So you want to flame dash, frost blink, blink arrow, either behind, like right here is like the safe zone. If you're behind him, you're good. But since the donut's happening too, I think I actually flame dash forward. Yeah, I did. And I just flask through it. Like you can kind of see where the semicircle ends. But that's all of his attacks. The auto attacks hurt, like those ice spears he's throwing out. But as you can see, I'm just walking in circles and nothing's hitting me. While the tentacles hit me, they fucking hurt too. Also, this black stuff on the ground, that's degens too, so you don't want to stand in it. And then once you're nice, I'm like coughing. Once you're on that last phase with the portals, it really is free. You just sit there and win, as long as the Shaper doesn't die. If the Shaper dies, you're big sad. So once Elder dies, you got to do that, like I said, minimum 2 times to get these 2 fragments, and that's it. That's Elder. It really is as easy as that. You can sit and farm Watcher's Eyes all you want. Just know that you can only get 2 mod Watcher's Eyes. If you don't know what Watcher's Eyes are either, because this is pretty directed at new players, almost every build in the game will run one of these Watcher's Eyes. So every single time, a Watcher's Eye will have % increased ES, % increased life, and % increased mana. Those top 3 mods are on every single Watcher's Eye. But the 3 or 2 mods after that are random. So these jewels that are unidentified are like 2.5 divines, I think, right now. So it's actually kind of a gamble to identify them. If you have really bad luck, you might want to just sell them unID'd. But I identify them because I had one this league that I sold for over 100 divines. So make sure you use caution. So you can see that these ones on the bottom row I have are eye level 85, and the one up here is eye level 86. It's very important because these level 85 ones only have 2 of the mods. So I've unaffected by Vone, well affected by Determination, and then chance to deal double damage while using Pride. So these Watcher's Eyes will always roll mods based on what auras you're using. So you want to find a Watcher's Eye that has something you want well affected by an aura you already run. That's how these work. But if you want one that has 3 mods like this one, so I have Wrath, Purity of Elements, and Purity of Ice, Fizz damage converted to Lightning, Fizz damage from hits taken as Fire, and unaffected by Frostbite. So the ones that have 3 mods like that, 3 of the aura mods, can only come from Uber Elder. If you kill Elder, the one I just showed you on non-Uber, it will only give you a 2 mod Watcher's Eye. That's why these only have 2 aura mods. This one's from Uber Elder, it has 3, and that's why the eye level is 1 higher. Watcher's Eyes are kind of the best thing you can get from Elder. I think you can get... Actually, you can get an Orb of Dominance, I think, can't you? Let's see. I have the page. Yeah, 6% chance for Orb of Dominance. So that would be pretty lucky too, but usually for killing Elder, you're after the Watcher's Eyes. So I hope that helps. I'm going to be doing the same thing for all of the other bosses, at least all of the Pinnacle bosses. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions about Elder or any of the bosses or any FPOE, leave a comment, hop in the Discord, DM me, join the Team 99% Discord. Everything's in the description. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.